Every Ducati SuperSport owner knows how badly the mirrors vibrate on this bike, but this bit of rubber is a cheap and easy way to turn that rearview soup into something at least a little bit more usable. Hi, welcome back. You might remember Bo from previous episodes. Bo's a Ducati SuperSport. He's a 939, and if you've got one, or even a 950, you will know how badly these mirrors vibrate. Kind of depends on the bike. At the good end of the spectrum, they just buzz enough for you to not be able to figure out what make or model of vehicle is behind you, but you can still see there's something there. But then at the worst end of the spectrum, you can't see a thing, it's just a swirly mess. Interestingly, when you pull the clutch in, the mirrors clear up and you can see perfectly fine. But what I want to share with you in this video is how a simple strip of rubber can give you some of the utility of these rearview mirrors back again, at least until Ducati find a solution to the problem, or until there are some good aftermarket options readily available. Now, the length of this rubber that I use is roughly 15 centimeters or 6 inches, and I also use a popsicle stick, which helps with kind of fine-tuning the poking in of the rubber. The idea is just to move the mirror around to create enough of a gap to get the rubber in there and then adjust it later. I think it works best by starting near the top. Now, I can't get any more than 15 centimeters in and around this mirror, between the mirror and the housing. But you may have better luck. But anyway, I find starting at the top middle there the best place to begin, and then it is just a question of flexing the mirror around and getting that rubber pushed in as best you can. Once it's mostly around there, then obviously you need to adjust your mirror angle to suit the position that makes it possible for you to use it. And that can be a little bit fussy as well. So I've put rubber in the left. I've left the rubber out of the right-hand side. And my hope is that going for a ride, we'll get to see a comparison. I don't know if you can tell in the footage, but at least my own experience, the mirror that does not have the rubber in it is definitely fuzzier. And the mirror that does have the rubber in it is definitely a clearer view. But it does change, like the higher the speed, or I guess the higher the revs the bike's doing, neither of them are good. But I have developed this habit, if I really need to see what's behind me, I'll just pull in the clutch for a moment and then I'll get a clear view straight away. Yeah, so unfortunately that test didn't quite go to plan, and in the video you really can't see the difference between using the rubber and not. Maybe it was the GoPro's stabilization or frame rate or something that kind of took the blur out of the mirror without the rubber. But if you can trust me, honestly, the rubber really does make a difference. Still not crystal clear, but definitely easier to see kind of what's coming up behind you. I've used this method for 2 years, and I'll continue to use it until I can find an aftermarket mirror that I really like, that works with this bike. So If you're already aware of one, it'd be great to hear about it in the comments.